that way or,
Right.
speak that way to people. So it's been very humbling,
I know you mentioned earlier about the impact that your mom had,
Yeah.
on the work that you're doing now and putting you in a situation so you can better see and understand things, especially from being a white man in America that you probably wouldn't have been able to notice or recognize or see if she
Yeah.
had not made those decisions.
For sure.
What role did your father play or didn't play in
Yeah.
kind of what you're doing now and how you see things?
Well, again, I want to give credit and look at the good and the bad of all this. And it's a complicated relationship I have with both my parents, actually. But, my father, on the one hand, look, I make my living running my mouth. I make my living performing in a way, right? When I get up and speak, that's a performance. Well, my ability to do that and do that effectively, I'm sure owes a lot to the fact that my dad was a stand-up comic and an actor for most of his professional life. And so I got to where my oral communication skills, come from that. So if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing, I'm sure, and at least not in the way that I'm doing it. On the other hand, there was a lot of dysfunction there. My dad was alcoholic and addict, is in recovery now for many, many years, but growing up certainly was not. And so I dealt with a lot of that chaos and a lot of that isolation that comes with that chaos. I was the only child. And so I was dealing with that dysfunction. And like I said, I think that is the kind of thing that then when you have your own family and you're trying to figure out how to be a better man or a better husband or a better father or just a better human being, you will sometimes fall back into the only modeling that you ever saw, even when you know that that's not effective, good modeling, right? So there's a lot of that. I struggle with that all the time. And again, some of those struggles I win, some of those struggles I've lost, but they're